For centuries, the art of making wine has been a story told by the senses. It's a story of a farmer walking the rows of vines, feeling the soil between their fingers, tasting a grape to know its readiness. It's about intuition, experience passed down through generations, a deep, personal connection to the land. This is the romance of wine, the soul of it. But what if I told you that this ancient craft is being quietly revolutionized, not by abandoning tradition, but by enhancing it? All across Italy, from the sun-drenched hills of Sicily to the misty valleys of Piedmont, it's a story where ancient wisdom meets modern ingenuity. This isn't about replacing the human touch. Absolutely not. It's about giving the winemaker superhuman senses. This transformation is perhaps most beautifully seen in a place that is itself a perfect blend of tradition and aspiration, Franciacorta. Here, in the heart of Lombardy, they make some of the world's finest sparkling wines of elegance, complexity, incredible finesse. Creating them requires a level of precision that borders on obsession. Every single decision, from pruning in winter to the day grapes are harvested, impacts the final bottle. It's a high-stakes art form, and it's here that technology is finding a truly remarkable home. To understand the wine, you must first understand the place. Franciacorta is special. Its story begins eons ago, with massive glaciers carving their way down from the Alps. As they retreated, they left behind a stunning amphitheater of rolling hills. More importantly, they deposited a unique and complex soil. This soil is called morainic, a rich and varied mixture of sand, silt, pebbles, stones, all jumbled together. This geological gift is the secret to Franciacorta's soul. First, it drains exceptionally well. Grapevines, especially those destined for high-quality sparkling wine, do not like to have wet feet. The loose, gravelly soil allows excess rainwater to drain away quickly, forcing the vine's roots to dig deep in search of moisture and nutrients. This struggle, this effort, is what builds character and complexity in the grapes. The proximity to Lake Iseo is a blessing. The large body of water acts as a giant climate regulator. In the summer, it offers cooling breezes that prevent the grapes from ripening too quickly and losing their precious acidity, a vital component for crisp, vibrant sparkling wine. In the winter, it moderates the cold. The nearby Alps also play their part, protecting the region from harsh northern winds. This unique combination of cool nights and warm, sunny days creates the perfect conditions for growing Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, Pinot Blanc. But this perfect balance is delicate. A sudden hailstorm in late spring, a heat wave in August, an unexpected frost. It is this inherent risk, this constant dance with Mother Nature, that makes winemaking here both a challenge and an art. The vintners of Franciacorta have always been resilient and innovative, adapting their methods over generations. It is this spirit that has now led them to embrace new tools, not to control nature, but to better anticipate its moves and protect the precious grapes that are the lifeblood of this incredible region. As you stroll through the meticulously tended rows of a Franciacorta vineyard, you might notice them. They are small, unassuming devices, often mounted on posts, nestled among the foliage. Sentinels of the vines, the vineyard's nervous system, constantly collecting information, measuring subtle shifts beyond human senses. Silent, tireless, essential, the vineyard's voice, translating earth, air, and plant into actionable data. What are they measuring? Weather sensors, air temperature, humidity, rainfall, wind speed, solar radiation intensity, microclimate differences across a hillside, leaf wetness sensors, close-up, dew or rain lingering on leaves, predicting fungal risk like downy mildew, probes in the soil at depth, soil moisture and temperature readings, surface wetness versus root zone moisture, irrigate only when vines are thirsty, precise amounts, saves water and protects grape concentration, plant monitoring sensors, optical sensors close-up, drones with special cameras, reflectance analysis of leaves, detecting stress, detecting nutrient deficiencies, detecting disease early. It's like giving the winemaker X-ray vision. Data from air, data from soil, data from plant, real-time 24/7 monitoring, dashboard view, a complete dynamic picture of vineyard health. These sentinels miss nothing. The journey of transformation doesn't end when the grapes are picked. In fact, it enters a new, equally critical phase inside the winery, or cantina. The cellar is a sacred space where the magic of fermentation happens, turning simple grape juice into complex, elegant wine. One of the most crucial stages for any wine, but especially for Franciacorta, is the primary fermentation. This is where yeasts consume the sugar in the grape juice and convert it into alcohol and carbon dioxide. The temperature during this process is absolutely critical. If it gets too warm, the delicate floral and fruit aromas can be lost forever. If it gets too cold, the fermentation can stall. Modern stainless steel tanks are now fitted with incredibly precise temperature probes and cooling jackets. These sensors constantly monitor the temperature and automatically circulate cold glycol or water to keep it within the perfect narrow range specified by the winemaker. Beyond temperature, other sensors are becoming increasingly common. Some systems can monitor the density of the fermenting juice in real time. As sugar is converted to alcohol, the density decreases. By tracking this, the winemaker can follow the progress of the fermentation with incredible accuracy without having to constantly take manual samples. There are even sensors that can measure levels of dissolved oxygen or carbon dioxide, giving the winemaker even more levers to pull to steer the wine towards the desired style, preserving its freshness and aromatic potential. This precision continues into the aging process. For Franciacorta, the secondary fermentation, the one that creates the bubbles, happens inside the bottle. These bottles are stored for years in temperature-controlled and humidity-controlled cellars. Sensors ensure these conditions remain perfectly stable, which is vital for the slow, patient development of the wine's complex bready notes from the yeast. From the giant fermentation tank to the individual bottle, technology acts as a silent guardian. All of this data, from the thousands of readings taken every day in the vineyard and the cellar, would be overwhelming on its own. It's one thing to collect information. It's another thing entirely to know what to do with it. This is where artificial intelligence, or AI, enters the picture. The AI acts as the brain of the operation, taking the constant stream of data from the sensors, the vineyard's nervous system, and making sense of it. It's a powerful partnership, a dialogue between the earth and the algorithm that gives the winemaker something akin to a crystal ball. Imagine a winemaker starting their day. Instead of just looking at the sky, they look at a dashboard on a tablet or computer. The AI has already been at work, analyzing the data from the night before. It might highlight a specific section of the vineyard where soil moisture has dropped below a critical threshold. It doesn't just present the number. It recommends action, suggesting the precise duration and volume of irrigation needed for that specific block, and that block alone. This is not a command, but a powerful suggestion based on far more information than any human could process alone. The AI's real power lies in its ability to learn and predict. By combining current weather data from the vineyard sensors with historical weather patterns and disease models, the AI can calculate a risk score for fungal infections like mildew. It can alert the grower days in advance. The combination of humidity, temperature, and leaf wetness over the next 48 hours creates a 90% probability of a mildew outbreak in the north-facing block. This allows the farmer to take preventative action, perhaps using a targeted organic treatment only where it's needed, instead of spraying the entire vineyard just in case. This predictive capability extends to the harvest itself. By analyzing data on sugar levels, acidity, and canopy health, alongside weather forecasts, the AI can help pinpoint the optimal harvest window. It can model different scenarios. If we pick on Tuesday, the grapes will have this balance of sugar and acid. If we wait until Friday and the forecast holds, the sugar will increase, but the acidity might drop. This allows the winemaker to make a strategic choice, balancing all the variables to achieve the exact style of base wine they need for their cuvee. The AI doesn't make the decision, but it illuminates the consequences of each choice with incredible clarity. So what does all this technology, the sensors, the data, the AI, actually mean for the glass of Franciacorta you're enjoying? The first and most important benefit is a remarkable increase in quality and consistency. By ensuring the grapes reach a perfect state of ripeness with the ideal balance of sugar and acidity, the raw material for the wine is simply better. Those delicate aromas and flavors that make Franciacorta so special are protected at every stage, from the vine to the bottle. Beyond just quality, these tools are ushering in a new era of environmental sustainability. This is something the producers in Franciacorta care deeply about. Precision viticulture means using resources only when and where they are absolutely necessary. The smart irrigation systems, guided by soil moisture sensors, have dramatically reduced water consumption, a critical issue in the face of changing climate patterns. It's a perfect example of doing more with less. The environment wins, and the wine wins too, as the grapes develop more concentrated flavors from vines that are perfectly hydrated but never overwatered. It allows them to work in closer harmony with nature, fostering a healthier ecosystem in the vineyard with more biodiversity. Looking ahead, the story of technology in the vineyards of Franciacorta is only just beginning. What we are seeing now is the foundation for an even smarter, more connected future. Imagine a vineyard where every single vine is monitored individually. Tiny, inexpensive sensors could one day report on the specific needs of each plant, allowing for what could be called hyper-precision viticulture. Irrigation delivered vine by vine. Nutrient applications tailored to the soil right at each vine's base. This is the ultimate dream, treating every single vine with individual care. The evolution of robotics will also play a fascinating role. Small autonomous robots patrolling rows at night. Guided by AI, they perform many tasks. A robot using ultraviolet light to eliminate powdery mildew. A robot equipped with sensors taking physical measurements of grape clusters, measuring cluster size and compactness to help predict yield more accurately. Robots don't replace skilled workers. They free them up to focus on nuanced, hands-on tasks like pruning and canopy management. The data becomes more powerful each season. The AI learns the land it's monitoring, building a detailed historical record, correlating weather patterns, soil conditions, vineyard interventions with wine quality. This knowledge could predict parcel performance decades ahead under different climate scenarios. It could help growers choose grape varietals and rootstocks best suited for a changing world. But we must never forget the heart of it all. Wine is a product of a place made by people with passion. Sensors and algorithms enhance the romance, not remove it. Tools that empower the winemaker and strengthen their connection to the land. The future of Franciacorta. Ancient tradition, brilliant innovation. It's a future we can all raise a glass to. A future promising exquisite, sustainable, soulful, sparkling wine. This transformation is not science fiction. This is the new reality of Italian winemaking, and it is absolutely fascinating. The legacy of Franciacorta continues to thrive, adapting to the challenges of the future while producing sparkling wines that are not only delicious, but also made with a deep and growing respect for the environment. From the ancient glacial soils to the most advanced sensors, from traditional wisdom to artificial intelligence, Franciacorta represents the beautiful marriage of past and future. Here's to the smart vineyards of tomorrow and the timeless wines they will create. Salute.